Evil spreads across the land.
What?
It is foretold the world will be saved by a killer new
I
man.
need to revoke your online shopping privileges.
Super Dungeon Bros is your basic hack and slash co-op roguelike starring 4 knights with a TMNT 80s-esque attitude. While their colors differ, their skills do not. What sets one hero apart from the next is their equipment loadout, as there are 4 types of weapons. The sword and hammer are both melee, naturally, while the crossbow and the wands offer a ranged approach to combat. Each weapon also has stats that accompany it. For example, the sword begins with a good, well-balanced amount of power, defense, and utility. It can be upgraded to increase those stats with sort of an evolution-like process using jewels acquired from dungeons. While there are strengths to the other weapons and having a team of buddies, with each could make for a good, well-rounded party, I just didn't like using anything else, especially their range varieties. The crossbow has infinite ammo, but it still has to reload, and when creeps horde you, it doesn't make for fun gameplay. This game may be a roguelike, but of the 3 maps, most playthroughs won't change from another. It's like everything from level to level stays the same, albeit rearranged with new angles, or something like that. It's odd, and given that there are only 3 areas, and they're pretty short, it makes the repetitive nature of bashing baddies grow tiresome quicker, even if you're trying to beef up your arsenal to the max. I already mentioned jewels, but you can gain gold on quests as well, but they can only be spent on that particular run. When you die, so goes your gold. In between stages you can use it to grant buffs like increasing stats, or there are randomized shops that appear as well, offering lives and health restoration. For me, lives are the most important buff you can grant yourself, so it's best to save those coins for whenever you run into the mysterious shopkeeper. That's a hot tip for would-be adventurers. Now by no means is Super Dungeon Bros bad, technically, but in terms of fun and variety, well, it and I had little. The biggest issue I had was finding a party online. I had this game for almost a week and tried to connect randomly throughout various points of my day, and I didn't find one person on PS4. That doesn't mean the game is broken, but it probably does mean no one bought it, which is a shame given that these types of experiences should be played at the maximum capacity. Yet even if I were able to find 4 people, I don't think my opinion would have changed. Super Dungeon Bros was a huge disappointment. I love co-op brawlers and hack and slashers, and I'm always looking for the next big hit like Scott Pilgrim or Castle Crashers, which I would hearken it the most to. But this doesn't even come close to matching those treasures. It's not like I didn't have any fun, but the allure grew old fast thanks to the lack of variety from the knights, maps, and weapon layout. Not bad, just forgettable. Did you know that was a ReActionExaminer video? If you liked it, you should subscribe to me to keep up with everything that I'm doing. Also, if you have some other interests, like sex for example, check out Tomops, which is a comedy sex podcast thing wherein my best friend and I check out the weird and abnormal and the erotic. And of course you should support me on Patreon because hey, I want to make the channel better and I want your help to do so. Plus, if you want to check out my writing, check out Game Jerk where I have archives and new stuff for all projects, okay? You can find all the stuff and more in the description with the links below. Thanks for watching and I will see you all next time.